Welcome into the Titans today. I am your host, Brett Alper, and we are 1 month away, less than 1 month away from the NFL draft. So I decided, you know what? I've only been the host of this channel for, I'd say, about a month, and I haven't given you guys a mock draft yet. So I said, why not? My first one, and we're going to give it to you. All the picks that the Titans have in the NFL draft. We're going to go over all 6 rounds because the Titans don't have a 7th round. But before we get into it, we're in a sub-battle with the AFC South rival, the Texans, today with host Jeremy Chuggs. And the last 2 weeks, we're gaining some subs, but they're blowing us out the water, guys. Come on. Come on. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that big red sub button. The Titans have the first pick in the draft. I know you guys want content. We're giving you that content. So if you could, please, so we can start to beat the Texans today, please hit that big red sub button. All right, so let's get into the picks. They have 8 of them. Obviously, the big one, round 1, pick number 1. Then you got pick 35. You don't have a 3rd round pick, so you go into the 4th round. 2 4th round picks, you get 1 from Seattle. 2 5th round picks, you get 1 from Kansas City. The 6th round pick 178. And then your last one, another 6th round pick number 188. But let's get started with the first pick in the NFL draft. The Tennessee Titans select. I can't even do it right. Cam Ward out of the University of Miami. No surprise there. Absolutely no surprise. Round 1. Number 1 overall pick, and it's clear as day that he's going to be. I put out a video of his pro day and just how much that he shined in his pro day, and it's a lock at this point that he's going to be the first pick in the draft. And he's also having another workout with the Tennessee Titans in the future. It's a private workout, so they're just getting their last-minute check on him to see if he's going to be the number 1 pick. You look at his stats for 2024, I mean, just perfect. I mean, you do have 7 interceptions, 3 fumbles, but 43 touchdowns, 4,300 yards, 67.2% completion percentage. And I want him to be a Tennessee Titan. And I also think that Mike Borgonzi, Brian Callahan want to, because this report came out from Josina Anderson a couple days ago that as the offseason carousel continues to churn, I was told these 2 quarterback names came up in recent preliminary trade inquiries or internal discussions. Kirk Cousins and the former starting quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, Will Levis. The Titans would like to transition. But what would the market be, though? So clearly they're shopping Will Levis. They signed Brandon Allen. It's a veteran. You don't sign Brandon Allen to be your starting quarterback. So it would be Cam Ward. The stars are aligning that it's going to be Cam Ward. You go QB here. Cam Ward would fit perfectly into this offense and completely start the rebuild for this Titans team. He said it. He's a plug and play. He would fit right in this offense. It's very similar to what he ran in Miami. Brian Callahan, if you want to keep your job after this season, you're going to have to go quarterback. All right, let's go into round 2. Number 35 overall, and we're going to the defensive line. Landon Jackson out of Arkansas. I like Landon Jackson. I mean, he had a solid 2024 for the Arkansas Pigs. He would help this defensive line a lot. I mean, Mike Borgonzi really didn't focus in completely on the defensive line. You re-signed Sebastian Joseph Day. You had a couple other guys. You had Cody Barton on the linebacking core. But I think if you get a brand new rookie defensive lineman on this roster, you improve the defense. If we look at his stats, he really didn't play in 2021. 2022, 23 tackles, but he's increased over and over and over. When you play in the SEC, I mean, you definitely are going to play the top talent in the country. And if we look at just some of his scouting reports, I mean, stout base and run defense. He penetrates gaps well, uses long arm move and run defense to anchor and knock offensive tackles. I like Landon Jackson. He's starting to grow on draft boards. He might actually be a 1st-round pick. If you can get him in the 2nd round, you go and pick him because you need to improve that defense. Now, there's another side of the offense that you have to, and I mean you really have to go after this, and that's wide receiver. And we have Ty Felton out of Maryland. This guy is an absolute dog. Hopefully he falls to round 4. That's what you gotta pray. 103. I mean, 6'1", You're looking kind of for a slot guy because you still have Calvin Ridley, 6'1". He's not your tallest wide receiver, but he could play in the slot. 96 catches, 1,100 yards, and 9 touchdowns. I mean, what I look at wide receivers coming out of college is just your average per catch, I should say. 11.7. That's really good. But 8 drops is kind of, ooh, that's why you're dropping to the 4th round, buddy. But if we look at the Titans wide receiver depth chart, I mean, you could plop in anybody there at this point. Calvin Ridley, Van Jefferson, Treylon Burks. Come on, man. I like Calvin Ridley. I love Calvin Ridley. He's a very good wide receiver. But Van Jefferson is your wide receiver too? No. You have to go into the NFL draft and you have to get someone in. It doesn't matter who it is. You could even go into the 2nd round. I've seen some draft boards. If you can get Sevion Williams at number 35, if he's there, forget Landon Jackson. You go and take Sevion Williams out of TCU. All right, we're going to the 4th round. Pick number 120, Billy Bowman Jr. out of Oklahoma. Billy Bowman Jr., I actually really like this pick. From what I've read from his scouting report, is that this man is an absolute ball hawk. In 2024, 55 tackles, 2 interceptions, 3 passes batted up. And the Titans, you signed Xavier Woods, but you need to bring in some new, fresh guys into this defense. If we look at his stats, he's only let 4 touchdowns up in 12 games, only 131 yards, 18 completions, 32 attempts. QB rating 79.6 is great. And if we look at his pros, great ball skills. This man's a ball hawk. You throw it in his way, you ain't completing the pass. Versatility. He can play on the line of scrimmage. He can play in the back. He can play out wide. You can put him at any spot on the football field, and he will be there. And football IQ. It just seems like that guy is always where the ball is going. It doesn't matter where it is, he is going to be there. Now, as you have some pros, you have some cons. I mean, size. He's a cornerback, 5'10", 200 pounds. And one thing about him, he can't tackle. He cannot tackle. You have to be a ball hawk if you can't tackle. This man, he has a career missed tackle percentage of 25%. And he missed 23% of tackles in 2024. That is terrible. And that goes into it. Can't tackle because you're too passive. He's not looking to just make the big hit. He's looking to just kind of finesse his way into it. So I would still take him in round 4. And the Titans, they obviously need defensive backs. Now, before we get into any other picks, got to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is our friends at Fanatics. If you use the link, chatsports.com/Titans hoodies, you can get your hoodie up to 60% off. I know it's getting hot outside. I know we're getting into the spring. We're getting into close to summer, but it's always hoodie season. It's always hoodie season. You get beautiful hoodies. Wear them around Nashville. Chatsports.com/Titans hoodies, up to 60% off. And if you buy one using that link, it goes to the channel. If you want to support the channel, support us, and get a nice hoodie, go and use that link, chatsports.com/Titans hoodie. Really appreciate it. If you don't want to type it all out, you can always. We'll have it in the comment section of today's video. All right, let's keep it going. Round 5, pick number 141. We're going to the offensive line because you signed Kevin Zeitler, and that's an old man. But I have talked to our social guy, Jackson Durham, and he went to Big 12 Media, or Big 12 Pro Day, I should say. And he said the one guy that was really on his board was Wyatt Milam. In 2024, 11 games played, a 91.1 PFF grade. This guy is probably one of the most underrated players in the NFL draft. I don't know why he's dropping so low on draft boards. No sacks allowed. I mean, we look at his PFF grades, 92.6 pass blocking grade, 89.7 run blocking grade, no sacks. I really, truly don't understand why he's dropping to the 5th round. He told me that it was because he's your offensive lineman. He's a slow offensive lineman. If he gets beat on the line of scrimmage, it's over. He's not that guy that's going to get back and get ready. Like, he's not fast. He's kind of slow, but if he gets his hands on you, he's going to be a complete problem. Now, round 5, number 167, Kyle Williams. And this man is jumping draft boards like crazy. I had him at round 5 and then started looking at some profiles for Kyle Williams. This man has jumped to like the second wide receiver in the NFL draft. And I was looking at him at draft boards, and when I first started making this mock draft, they had him at round 5, and now I'm seeing round 2. I mean, great speed guy, great slot guy. He would be perfect sitting up next to Calvin Ridley, 70 catches, almost 1,200 yards. And I told you earlier about that average, 17.1, 14 touchdowns, and 66 long. Kyle Williams, he's jumping up draft boards like crazy. I don't know why. I don't know how when he was graded at a 5th-round pick. But if the Titans can get him in the 5th round, you go and draft this man. You go and draft this man. Our last 2 picks, Bashul Tutin. I hope I said that completely right. And we have Joshua Gray, offensive lineman out of Oregon State, because you can always take offensive linemen, and it would never be a problem. All right, we got 8 picks. We went through them all. So I'm going to ask you guys, grade my mock draft, A, B, C, D, or F. The number 1 pick is obviously clear. And the rest of them, you can go have fun with it all you want. Give me a comment in today's video. That's going to be our pinned comment for this video. That's all we have for you today. I'm your host, Brett Alper. And always, don't forget, we're trying that sub battle against the Texans today. YouTube.com/Titans today. Hit that big red sub button. And as always, tighten up.